You know why you are here. We know why you are here. So let us tell you a little nursery rhyme. One flew east, one flew west, and one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
You hear it, Farmer? The black machine. They got it going 18 stories down below the ground. They're putting people in one end and out comes what they want. The way they do it, Papa, each night they tip the world on its side and everybody loose goes rattling to the bottom. Then they hook him by the heels, they hang him up and cut them open. Only by the time they got loins, just some beat up gears and stuff, and all they bleed is rust. You think I'm raving because it sounds too awful to be true, but my God, there's such a lot of things that's true, even if they never really happen.
Well, here's the chief, the super chief, all deaf and dumb. Had his breakfast and raring to go. Don't you know better, chief? Don't you keep to your room till the bell ring? Look at him shagging. Big enough to eat apples on my head, and he's still scared like a baby. What do you want, baby? Your broom? That's it. He wants his broom. That's it, baby. That's a good loony. Start sweeping, baby. Start. All broom problem. Oh, gee, broom.
If you don't mind, boys, I don't think it's wise to whoop up and stand around like that. Mean old Monday morning, you know? Such a lot to get done.
Yeah, Miss Ratchet.
That's fine, boys. Warren, you might start by getting poor Mr. Bromden in shape. And Williams, you have dormitory duty, don't you?
Yeah, Miss Ratchet.
That's just fine.
Sorry, I'm late. I was in the night mass, and then I overslept, and then
Never mind.
But
Let's get started, shall we? Medication. All patients to the day room. Medication. Good morning, Mr. Hardy.
Are you sure? Dear Lord, for the tranquility we are about to receive, we thank Thee.
Billy, dear, I spoke to your mother last night. I had to tell her
What did you say?
that you were sorry and had promised not to try it again.
Thank you, Miss Ratchet.
Drink it all, dear. Good morning, Mr. Scanlon. Mr. Cheswick.
Wait a shake, honey. What are these?
medication.
Christ, I can see that. What kind?
Just take them, Mr. Cheswick. Just for me.
Don't give me the crap. All I want to know, for the love of
It's
God.
all right, Charles.
What you mean it's alright?
You don't have to take them.
That's what I mean. You just shove any old shit at a man. I don't? That's okay then.
Good morning, Miss Martini.
Morning. Hi, George.
like this, huh? Can't say I like that look in your eye. Yeah, this is better for you now.
Look out there!
Do you need any help?
Your deal, Martini.
Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, cut it out.
What's the matter?
There's nobody there.
Are you sure?
There's only 4 of us.
Okay.
Oh, Martini, will you for God's sake stop hallucinating? Just give me the cards.
What's funny?
That's it, Billy. Write it down.
Well, we're supposed to.
Sure, get a gold star by your name.
Hey, you write down everything I say.
And I'm gonna write down some things you did.
Oh, shut up, you two.
Damn them all!
This place is a madhouse. Fellow psychopaths. As president of the Patients' Council, I, Dale Harding, do hereby decree 10 seconds of blessed therapeutic silence.
Buddy, you are so wrong. I don't have to do this, and I don't have to do that. And get the hell away from me or I'll take it. Morning, buddies. It's a mighty nice fall day, huh? Damn. What a sorry looking bunch. No, see here, mister. Get away from me, boy. Give me a minute to look my new home over, will ya? I mean, what the hell? I've never been in an institute of psychology before. Hey, buddies, my name is McMurphy, R.P. McMurphy, and I'm a gambling fool. What are you guys doing? Pinocchio? Jesus, ain't you got a straight deck around here? Okay, well, say, here we go. Brought along my own, just in case.
Mister, we got rules. I gotta take a temperature and gotta get showered.
Buddies, all you gotta do is get me acquainted with my new buddies here. And if you do one thing more, I can...
Alright, fella, go asking for it. You gonna get it.
Now that's a whole deal better. Now... who's the Bull Goose Looney? I'm asking, who's the Bull Goose Looney?
Well, it's not me, mister. I'm not the Bull Goose Looney. Although you could say I'm next in the line for the job.
Well, buddy, I'm truly glad you're next in the line for the job. But since I'm thinking of taking over this whole shebang, maybe you better take me to a leader.
Mr. Harding, you're president of the Patients' Council.
Does this gentleman have an appointment?
Do you have an appointment, Mr. Murphy? Mr. Harding is a busy man.
This busy man Harding? See the Bull Goose Looney?
That's right.
Well, you tell Bull Goose Looney Harding that R.P. McMurphy here is waiting to see him. And this nut house ain't big enough for the two of us. You tell him either he meets me man-to-man or he's a yeller skunk and better be out of town by sunset.
Hey, Billy, you tell this young upstart McMurphy that I'll meet him in the main hall at high noon and we'll settle this affair once and for all.
Billy, you tell him that R.P. McMurphy here is used to being the top man in every situation. So if he's bound to be a loony, he figures to be the storm-down, tail-jump biggest one of all. Oh my God.
side of the room, we're the acutes.
What's acute about you?
No, that means we are presumably curable. Over there, the chronics, a walker and a vegetable.
Oh, and they incurable? Well, what the hell? Hey, buddy. RP McMurphy, howdy do? Randall P. McMurphy. How are you, buddy?
Got any cigarettes?
Nothing but. Get it? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Careful!
What are you making?
A bomb to blow up the whole stinking world.
Oh boy, you got competition. Hey, buddy. My name is RP McMurphy, and I don't like to see a grown man like you sloshing around in his own water now. Why don't you go get dried up?
Pull the nades out.
Oh, sure.
Damn them all!
Oh boy, what do we got here?
That's Chief Bromden.
What's your story, Big Chief?
He can't hear you. He's deaf and dumb.
Well, what they got him strapped down for? I don't like that. No, sir. Just ain't dignified, you know? What tribe is he?
I don't know. He was here when I came.
According to the doctor, he's a Columbarian Indian. One of those who lived up on the waterfalls. But I believe the tribe is now defunct.
That's right, Chief. You defunct?
He can't hear a word you say.
Mr. McMurphy,
Ma'am.
I'll take that. Ed Williams tells me you're being difficult.
Me?
I understand you refuse to take your admission shower.
Oh, well, as to that, ma'am, they showered me at the courthouse and last night at the jail. And I swear they would have washed my ears for me on the way over if they could have found the facilities.
That's quite amusing, Mr. McMurphy. But you must realize that our policies are engineered for your cure, which means cooperation.
Well, ma'am, I'll cooperate from hell to Thursday, but you wouldn't want me to be unpolite. I mean, I have to get acquainted with my new buddy.
Please understand, I do appreciate the way you've taken it upon yourself to orient with other patients, but everything in its own time. You must follow the rules.
You know, ma'am, that is the exact thing somebody always tells me about the rules, just when I'm thinking of breaking every one of them.
Now they gotta fix every the clothes. They got wires running to each man and units planted in our heads. There's magnets in the floor so we can't walk away from what they want. We got stone brains, cast iron guts, and copper when they took away our nerves. We got cogwheels in our bellies and a welded grin. And every time they throw a switch, it turns us on or off. They got a network clear across the land. Factories like this are fixing up mistakes they made outside. The combined power. Big. Oh yes, there is no such a thing. They got me way back. The way they got to you.
Come on, suckers, you hit or you sit. Did you say? Well. And when you king up, the boy wants a hit, but what do you know? Coming at you, Mr. Scanlon. Ooh-wee! Never heard such a driving rocket in my life.
Yes?
Would you mind switching off that goddamn noise?
Yes, Mr. McMurphy.
Yes, what?
Yes, I would mind. Music is considered therapeutic.
What in the hell is therapeutic about Lawrence Welk?
Please don't lean on the glass. It makes finger marks.
Horseman.
Oh, We have a rule against gambling.
Just paying for some cigarettes. God.
Are you sure those cigarettes don't represent something else?
Yeah, I have a lot of them smoke. Hey, you know, you girls ought to laugh it up a little. Right.
Don't forget, Mr. McMurphy, no gambling for money.
Say, is that a two-way system?
No, she's a human radio.
It is, huh? Well, I just may have to pull her plug. Alright, Professor, there you sit with the news showing, and here's a pack of markers. Sit you back down.
Group meeting. Time for group meeting.
What's going on?
Group therapy. Every day this time.
Mr. McMurphy, would you like to join us? Now then, would anyone like to begin?
I guess I ought to talk about this. It was on account of my mother. Every time she comes to visit, it leaves me feeling just awful.
Your mother loves you, Billy.
Billy darling, Billy baby. I know. That's the trouble. But I'm such a disappointment to her. But she won't admit it. She won't see me like I am. I say to her, Mama, I'm not right in the head. I can't even talk straight. But she goes right on. And pretty soon I want to kill myself for it. So I try.
Is it possible that you may be trying to punish her?
Sure. It's possible. Miss Ratchet, couldn't we please talk about somebody else today?
You really ought to face it, Billy. Very well. At the close of Friday's meeting, we were talking about Mr. Harding's relations with his wife. Does anyone care to touch upon this further?
Touch upon what?
The subject. To continue, according to notes entered by various patients in the logbook, Mr. Harding... Good afternoon, Doctor.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we were just talking about Mr. Harding's relations with his wife.
Whose wife? Oh. I see her.
Where? God, what I wouldn't give for this man's eyes.
McMurphy Randall Patrick, committed by the state for diagnosis and possible treatment. 35 years old, never married, a history of drunkenness, assault and battery, disturbing the peace, repeated gambling, one arrest for rape.
Statutory.
Are you admission, Doctor?
Oh, it seems you have no previous history. Any time spent in other institutions?
Well, sir, including state and county coolers and...
Mental institutions?
No. This is my first trip, but I am crazy, Doc. I swear it. Here, let me show you. That other Doc at the work farm, you should... Alright. Yeah, here it is. Repeated outbreaks of passion, which may suggest a possible diagnosis of psychopath.
No, Mr. McMurphy.
Well, that bit about fighting I can understand, but whoever heard of a man getting too much puzo?
But I am interested in this statement. Don't overlook the possibility that this man might be feigning psychosis to escape the drudgery of the work farm. Well, Mr. McMurphy, what about that?
I look like a sane man?
Perhaps, Doctor, you should advise Mr. McMurphy on the protocol of these meetings.
Yes. One of the first rules is that the patients remain seated.
Why, sure, Doc.
You see, we operate on the principles of the therapeutic community.
The which?
Therapeutic community. It means that this ward is society in miniature. And since society decides who is sane and who isn't, You must measure up. Our goal here is to set up a completely democratic ward, governed by the patients, working to restore you to the outside. If you hear in the logbook for all to see, do you know what this procedure is called?
Squealing?
Group therapy. Help yourself and your friends probe the secrets of the subconscious. Bring those old guilts out into the open.
What guilts?
You have them, or you wouldn't be here.
Oh yeah, I think I'm beginning to catch on, Doc.
Excellent.
Yeah, like this dream I had the other night, could you maybe tell me what it means? You see, it was like me in the dream, but then again, it wasn't me. I mean, more like somebody who looked like me, like my daddy.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's who it was. It was my daddy for sure, because when I saw me, I mean him, he had this big iron bolt through his jawbone.
Your father had an iron bolt through his jawbone?
A regular Frankenstein.
How fascinating. I don't think I've
But
ever heard
I
of
suggest,
similar.
Doctor, Mr. McMurphy might learn best by example. According to notes entered by various patients in the logbook, Mr. Harding has stated that he was uneasy when walking with his wife in the street because of the manner in which other men stared at her. He has further said,
She
quote,
damn well gives a reason to stare.
I'll bet he's afraid of her.
Not afraid.
Okay, scared.
It might be fair to say, though, intimidated.
Same thing. I bet he's got a mother fixation.
I'll bet he was never weaned.
That's not so. I wanted someone who might not compete, but
she
who
has
might...
commented, Dale, that she finds you less than masculine.
Yeah, I like the way you use your hands. How about it, Harding?
You chose a woman who was quite obviously your inferior. Don't you find significance in that?
Alright, knock it off.
Mr. McMurphy,
Leave the guy.
sit down. Doctor, I suggest we close the meeting.
Okay.
Close it until discipline has improved.
Say, buddy, is this the way these little meetings usually go? Bunch of chickens at a pecking party?
Pecking party? I haven't the faintest notion what you're talking about.
I'll just explain it. You see, when the flock gets sight of a speck of blood on some chicken, they all go pecking at it. See?
A pecking party. That certainly is a pleasant analogy, my friend.
That's exactly what that meeting reminded me of.
And that makes me the chicken in a spot of blood, eh, friend?
That's right, my friend. And you want to know who pecks the first pick? It's that old nurse, that's who.
So it's as simple as that, as stupidly simple as that. Johann Arbord, 6 R's, and have already simplified the work of Freud, Jung, and Maxwell Jones, and summed it up in one analogy. It's a pecking party.
Oh no, my friend. I'm not talking about Fred Younger and Moses Jones, buddy. I'm talking about that crummy beating and what that old nurse did to you.
Did to me?
In space.
Why? This is incredible. You completely disregard the fact that everything she did was for my benefit.
Of course.
Disappointed in you, my friend. I had judged you were more intelligent, but it's evident I made a mistake.
Hell with you, buddy.
Oh yes, and I also noticed your primitive brutality.
Are you telling me that this crap that went on today did some kind of good?
Why else would we subject ourselves to it then? Miss Ratchet may be a very strict lady, but she's not some kind of a monster chicken taking her eyes out.
Oh, buddy, she's not picking at your eye. She's aiming right square at the family jewel right now.
Why, Miss Ratchet? You're like a mother.
Don't give me that tender mother crap.
Now you look here, my friend, my psychopathic sidekick. Miss Ratchet is a veritable angel of mercy, toiling thanklessly for the good of all, working day after day, 7 days a week. Why, she has no life, no husband, nothing but her work, and everybody knows it. She's dedicated. She gives every bit of herself. So you're wrong, I assure you. Our Miss Ratchet is the kindest, sweetest, the most benevolent woman that I've ever...
You're right. About all of it.
Why don't you do something?
Why? Because the world belongs to the strong, my friend. I'm not a chicken, I'm a rabbit. All of us here are rabbits. Hey, Billy, hop around for Mr. McMurphy here. Cheswick, show him how furry you are. You're bashful, isn't that sweet?
Shut your mouth.
Alright, friend. Tell us what can we do?
Raise Jack, tell her go to hell.
Try, buddy. That will ship you right on up to the district.
Or down to the shock shop.
The witch?
The electroshock therapy, my friend.